lately I've been messing around with the way that I handle my top tools, similar to how I would handle this round punch. So, previously or now, what I offer is this kind of a style here, where I run the rod, to the middle, and then wrap it around, and then twist it, and then to form this kind of a permanent handle. And this works fine. I'm not changing this for anything other than just a change for the sake of change. So, and then the style now that I'm doing, or that I'm trying to perfect, is looks more like this, where it's just it's wrapped around the piece just like that, rather than being twisted around. I just find it, to me, it's a little bit better to hold on to this than to hold on to that. So I haven't made the change yet on my website, but I'm thinking about it. So what I wanted to do is just show you quickly how I accomplished this, which is fairly simple. What I did is I just made this simple tool. So basically, I just took a piece of flat and hammered it into this round shape, and then had these bars welded on with this little bit of an offset. So, you'll see, it's pretty straightforward. Just this will be inserted inside of here, just to the other end, and then I'll use this tool, I'll show that right now, to wrap that rod around this punch. I need to give two guys a big shout out for generous donations, and they would be Jerry S. Hodges and Richard Chargois. So now I'll get that into the fire. I started off a little rocky on this here. I've got my piece too low in the vise, and so my tool here, you can see, is hitting the vise at the top there. So again, this is a fairly new technique for me, so I'm just kind of feeling it out and figuring out what works best. But I should have been able to wrap this maybe around twice in one heat. But no matter, I'll get it sorted out. And since I didn't have a good start, the rod started to bend downward when I wanted it to bend upward. So I'll just make a quick adjustment here with this wooden mallet. And now I'm back on track. I need to get a little more heat to finish this out. I reckon when I get this down, I should be able to complete this operation in one heat. Here I'm getting the back end of the handle aligned more with the middle of the punch. The punch is H13 steel, so I need to hold it at or above critical temperature for a little bit to properly heat treat it. It's a nice rainy day out. Here's a few second interlude. I want the handle to be about 10 inches long, and so I'm marking it as such. That little nub I left on the other side of that offset leg make this tool also good for doing just that. In this way, this tool will be easy to hold, and also easy to hang up. So I'm still working on my technique for wrapping these a bit more smoothly, but overall I'm very pleased. And in use, I really enjoy using this style. So it's likely that I'll change my top tools to this style once I get this down pat. And once I do that, I'll obviously list them on my website as such. So one other thing too is this tool. It's fairly simple, but it's pretty useful. And I can think of a couple other uses for this tool. So in future videos, I'll demonstrate using this on some other things. So something that you might think about making. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys next time.